Hi all, and a very warm welcome to the Grassroots Weekend, the show. We're into Sunday already. Hope you've had a really good week. And should we say, it's been Baltic, hasn't it? It's really getting colder and a bit of rain as well. But what should we expect? It's grassroots football. It is winter. Hey ho, summer's coming. What can we do to keep warm? Just keep going. Clapping your hands when you see those kids playing football, and also the referees officiate. Give them loads of applause, because at the end of the day, that's what they're there for. And yesterday, I must admit, I had a great day at the North Liverpool JFL, meeting up with Connor. He had to get off, he had to go to work. Committee, Bob and Julie, doing a great job, I must admit. And there was some presentations there as well with the Europa Cup. I think it was about 4 presentations. Well done, Bob. Done it all in your tot, on your lonesome, but it was very successful. One thing that was a little bit unsavoury was, would you believe, a smoke bomb that was because of cup winners, but apologetic. The person was who done that, so we have to let those matters go, I suppose, and let's just see what comes of it. Anyway, great as well. I must admit, I arranged to meet up with Kevin Moore, who's a level 4 referee. Kev, absolutely superb. Had a great chat, nice cup of tea, coffee with him. I'm sorry Kev, you got your own, I know that. I'm going to get taught about left, right and centre regarding this. Well, hey ho, you refused the Haribo that I was giving out, and the roses for Valentines Day to the referees and what have you, and the staff. You're all missed out if you weren't there. Well, it was only for the referees and the staff. That's all it was, not all your managers. Even though 1 or 2 of the kids got some Haribos as well, they loved them. And what we do, anything that's over, that we do on the young commentators, I take over, I bought them anyway, but I bring them along on the Saturday, and they've all gone by the Sunday anyway. So sorry to all you referees and what have you on the Sunday in the Walton and KTL, but I'm sure somewhere along the line you'll make up for it. Especially with our Respect Awareness Weekend, and we'll go to more detail on that one in a momento. But as I say, Kevin, absolutely brilliant, and he's offered to come along and have a little chat to the younger referees, level 7 referees, and maybe give them a little bit of advice, and I think that'd be absolutely brilliant. He's been there, done it, he worked, or he referees in a lot, the business houses, the leagues, the lot, and he'll give you pass on his experience onto the young referees. So I'm sure Kev will be up there when he's got a little bit of time off and he's not refereeing. So there you go. It was nice to meet up with him, have a little chat to him. I had to get off obviously to catch up on the shows because Everton were at home and what have you, so what more could you say? Anyway, as I say, I enjoyed it. It was great talking to the parents, even Paul Tomarco, my physio, he was there, going to book in, get my foot done and get out and about. As I say, I was out and about and doing walk, a little bit of exercise, because you've got to do it twice a week and keep up with the flow, because up to now we've got this walk on the 12th of March and I'll finalise who's going on it tomorrow. Myself and Paul were the ones who are going to do it, just to give us a little bit of fitness to see how we're going to cope when it comes to Hadrian's Wall. And there's another thing that was on the Merseyside Grassroots post last night, and it was funny because JFC Kirby posted there was a young 15-year-old from Africa apparently looking for an academy to get into, but he was asking everyone to pay his flights and give him some food and look after his family, and bring him over to get him some trials, because he wouldn't let you down. It was just amazing. It was a little bit of a banter, probably a scam, but the thing about Merseyside is everyone scammed back, and the comments, everyone, it was so funny, I must admit. I even got involved in it myself, but hey ho, it's one of those things. And the same chap tried to befriend me. Obviously I deleted that the first thing this morning when I saw that one, so it's one of those things. But it's nice to have a little bit of banter on social media as well, rather than you seeing all these reports regarding referee abuse and things like that. The banter was great, it was overflowing, and it was nice to read some of the comments as well. it was humour at its best. And maybe Merseyside Grassroots, let's get some more posts on like that. We all can join in and get some nice stories up there for a change. Why not? Hopefully we can all lead the way and you know, say the good things that's been happening on a post within the game as well, and especially if there's good support towards the referees. Let's all get together and post that, because people will follow suit. And I've got some nice feedback on how the referee did. Well, absolutely brilliant. And we checked on young Isaac yesterday. He was thrown in the deep end with Connor, his first 3 games yesterday, and he done absolutely brilliant. I was talking to his dad yesterday, another young up-and-coming referee in the making, you can see that. And all his money was going on his girlfriend, apparently, for Valentines weekend or day. Why have you made it into a weekend? It used to be one day. Now the kids are all turning around Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then Valentine's Day itself. 4 days celebrating. It's getting worse than Christmas, 3 weeks before, 6 weeks before. Anyway, hope everyone's going to have a really, really fantastic Valentine's Day tomorrow or weekend. So I really want to take this, before I forget this, is a happy Valentine's Day to all our followers, all our listeners, all our referees, all our committees, and all you, the parents and players themselves, and the staff at Jeffrey Humble and wherever you are. If you're involved in grassroots football, happy Valentine's Day to you. Hope you have a really, really cracking day tomorrow. That's what you're all looking for, isn't it? And you're all going out at chock-a-block in time, won't it? The restaurants, the cafes, everywhere will be booming, booming. So I hope you've got loads of money with yourselves anyway. So, what was it like where you were? What was the games like? What was the support towards our referees? What were the kids like on the playing field towards the referees as well? The winter weather takes over. I know that ruins some games as well, but the kids, not on the football pitch, they're all up and running and playing some lovely football. Very enjoyable football, to say the least. Anyway, we enjoyed ourselves at the North Liverpool JFL yesterday. It was brilliant, great to watch the football, and some banter amongst all the parents themselves as well. So, good to talk. And sorry Finn and Brendan, I didn't catch up with you yesterday, but I will do, I promise you, I really do. And Kev, as I say, get in touch with me, give me all that information. And now there's something that I want to bring up to you as well, because I was talking to Martin, the coach for Blackburn Eagles, the young girls there, and he was talking about Preston, he was talking about the leagues, what they're doing within the leagues, and they're having a silent weekend. Now this was brought out, excuse me, about 4 seasons ago, if I'm right, and it came from Ireland, and what they wanted to do was introduce silence on the touchlines whilst you're watching the children playing football. And Martin's telling me that in Preston it's working a treat, and there's obviously consequences if you break your order of becoming silent and you want to shout out, and it's basically to help the kids play football and just to see how you can monitor it. Maybe one weekend we could try that out. I know Martin is pushing for it in the North Liverpool JFL. I'd love to know your thoughts on what you think about a silent weekend where you turn up and just watch the kids play, see how it goes, and see how it goes towards the referees as well. And I know most of you will argue there that that happened when we had COVID and there was parents hiding behind trees and everything, where it was just one parent, it was very, very quiet, and you've already had it. But let's just see, could we do it? I'd love your feedback on this one. Even if you're a referee, committee member, player, even the parents, we need to know what your feedback is on this. If say the North Liverpool JFL League introduced this, whether they will, I'm not too sure, but this is what Mark would like to see. And obviously, if it is introduced, then we'll all adhere to it. mal@don'ttexttheline.com. Add me as a friend on Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, all the social network sites. I'd love to know your thoughts on a silent weekend. Could it happen every single weekend? My honest opinion, I doubt it very, very much. But I'm not going to knock it. We have to try it. It is Liverpool. It is very, very tough. But as Martin says to me, there's some tough leagues in Preston as well, and they've adhered to it, and the leagues have taken action if the parents or spectators and even the coaches don't adhere to the silent weekend. I wonder what we'd have to ask the kids that as well, what they think about it as well. I should have gone out and asked a few kids what would they have think or thought about a silent weekend. Come on refs, let's hear your opinion as well, please. Silent weekends. Rob, I'm sure you'll be in touch on that one. And I'm sure plenty of managers and coaches will be as well. So I should have mentioned this today when I was out and about, but hey ho, we'll carry on that next week. I'm sure I'll get some feedback from the many managers out there who follow me, and they'll be up to date on what they're going to be doing on a silent weekend if they introduce that one. There you go already. That wasn't a silent weekend, was it? You can hear the police in the background. Wow. Right. 23rd of April. Please get your notepads out. Mark it all down, because I had confirmation on Friday regarding the Respect Awareness Weekend. Yes, 23rd of April 2022. Now, Respect, we want that day in, day out. And there's more and more people talking to me. Like Kev Moore turned around and he said, do you know what? Unreal the way Respect is taken off. And it is. Everyone's talking about it. The Respect Awareness Weekend. We've got to be proud on Merseyside, because that's where it started from. And it's steamrolling. The National Respect Awareness Weekend is now in April 23rd. It always has been, but we needed that confirmation of the Premier League and the PGMOL to make sure that's all honky-dory. Honky-dory, do you like the word? And we can go ahead with it. So we need your support. Kids, we need your ideas, what we can do to make the referee feel welcome on that field of play. What can we introduce? We have the wristbands. Why don't you clubs? You've seen the wristbands that I do, the Respect wristbands, where they can put the whistle on the end of it as well. Plenty of referees are purchasing them now. They're $4.99. And if you buy a t-shirt, they're going into print. They are in print as we talk, so we should have plenty of them within the next week or two. Wow, can't wait. Everything is going really, really well for the Respect Awareness Weekend and Respect week in, week out, because it's only an awareness weekend. We would like to see Respect every single weekend or day that you play football. Yes, we would. We need your support. Your support is vital to all of the referees out there as well. And we'd like to keep the referees within the game. And as I say, we're seeing young referees being introduced towards the game now and building up a really good party of young referees there, especially in the North Liverpool JFL. Many of the senior referees are at the Walton Curtail. We do have some young referees taking part, participating in that, but not many, not as many as you have on the North Liverpool. And I think it's a breeding ground for young referees, and it makes a difference because the teams are actually starting to respect that one. And I do myself, and I think I respect the teams, and the referees respect each other as well. But young Isaac is one to watch out for. Callum was immaculate. Sophie, as always, they're all great. The referees, they talk to the kids, they're letting the kids know why they give a free kick. Young Finn turned up a little bit later on, and older Finn, should I say, as well. They're all young. They're all real young referees in that league. You'd have to come along and watch them. It's great to see with the yellow armbands out as well. So, wow, you've got to get teams, and there's teams going in there, and we're hoping, we can't guarantee it at the moment, we're hoping to have a place in there with the DXTL under 7s, DXTL FC Lions, who will be representing us, not just us, themselves, because the kids just want to play. And we just want to pass the message out about respect towards the referees. And let's get one thing straight. When we put the team in there from Don't Cross the Line, it's not going to be favouritism from any referee. What's going to happen? Those kids are going to respect the referees the way they should be, like most teams, like all teams should do. Now, we're just going to portray a message of support for the referees and for good touch line behaviour. That's what we want, that's what the kids are in there for, and that's why I want to build a club up from Don't Cross the Line to generate good support and awareness to all teams within the league themselves, and pass a message on to any irate parents, spectators who are thinking about travelling to the football matches and knowing that they are going to kick off towards a referee. We need your support in this, and we need you to support the teams. And I know we're going to get a lot of friendlies. If we don't get in that league, we'll get a lot of friendlies, I assure you, because teams will want to play us. And we're hoping to get good sponsors. If you're interested in sponsoring the first ever team going in September this year, under 7s, then get behind us. If you're a business, you'll get some support. We'll be all over social media, and you'll have DXTL TV from the touchlines as well. And our results will be coming in. You'll be getting your name mentioned week in, week out, day in, day out. Every time we do a podcast, even the young commentators will portray that message as well, because they'll be supporting the kids. They'll be coming out and taking interviews from you yourselves. If anyone wants to be interviewed by our young commentators, please send us a message. They'll come up with us. They've got the t-shirts now. Did you see them? They're bragging on them now. They're loving them. The TikTok is going through the roof, and I'm made up. So follow them. Kids Voice Box on TikTok. Please follow them and give them your support as well. They're building up a reputation of support for our young referees and all referees, and also for the Don't Cross the Line campaign. And as Dan said yesterday, he said, where would we be now without Don't Cross the Line? That is brilliant, that Dan. That is really considerate of you. So thank you very much. And we're getting loads of feedback off the young commentators as well. They've done their own show on Friday evening, and it was great. I want to take a back seat and keep out of the pitch and just help. But they'll tend to try and bring it into that one, if you noticed. And you have to be around and about to cut it if they start messing around or going into something that they shouldn't be talking about. You just have to give them reminders. But they seem very, very good on that one. And you know what? They were brilliant the other night. It was Jaden, it was Dan, and it was Ben who really put on a good show. And the feedback from all the parents and the managers about listening to that show was great, 100%. So keep it up, lads. You're doing a great job. And hopefully Wayne will be in touch with you very, very quickly and surely. He has to get in touch with you to let you know what's going on with all the interviews. We're getting prepared for that one as well. Now we've only got 3 minutes left of the show. We're hoping that you've enjoyed this weekend show. It's been compact, it's been packed, and we need you to support us with our Respect Awareness Weekend. Please, as I just said to you earlier on, note it down in your diaries, put it down. That is the Awareness Weekend, 23rd of April. If there's any Friday night games, that will be included with the Premier League referees wearing our t-shirts during their warm-ups. And you can also purchase the t-shirts. It'll be online, and you can get in touch with myself, Mal, at DXTL.com if you want a t-shirt. There'll be more and more referees wearing them, I assure you. And have you seen on the sleeve as well, no ref, no game. It's been passed, we're over the moon, what they'll be wearing on that. And I'm just ecstatic that they are supporting grassroots referees. We want to keep our referees within the game. It's working. More and more people get behind us. We've been bringing people together since 2003, and it's no different. And we're going into 20 years next year, and you can support us. Come up with ideas, please, what we can do. And we're also looking out for sponsors for the Respect Awareness, not Awareness Week, for our top referee, and we're hoping to try and get 3 prizes going. Now we've asked Ref Support, do they want to continue, or Ref for me, should I say. They're going to get back to us, and other organisations are interested. So we really want to make a song and dance about this one this year. Come towards May, June, that's when we're going to give out the prizes. April, May, June, July it could be as well. But something to look forward to, and I've got my eye on you managers as well. You never know what we can offer you. So please, I'm watching everyone basically, and I'm getting feedback from other leagues as well. It's a national campaign, it's a national award. Can you win it? Simon Mohammed, he won it last year, and he's never looked back. Honestly, he hasn't. And Simon is winning awards after awards now, so keep up the good work as well, Simon, our ambassador for Don't Cross the Line as well. Okay, there you go. Another weekend has flown by. We've got another weekend coming. In the meantime, we'd like to say a massive thank you to everyone who's been supporting the referees, everyone, all the kids as well from the great football, and the referees themselves who've been turning up in the Baltic weather day in, day out, and game after game as well. 3-4 games when we can all go home and keep warm. Hope your team in the Premier League done you proud. We'll be back again on Friday evening with our young commentators. In the meantime, have a great weekend, put your feet up, relax, have a happy Valentine's Day. Hope you get what you want, loads of tulips, loads of roses and loads of chocolate. Isn't that what it's all about? Good night, God bless.